sorry. This is a bop. It's a little bop. Hello. It's been so long. It's been five ever. Bitch. Bitch, I'm gonna be so for real. I found this song on Grand Theft Auto and I've never looked back. Me, y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Let me go in order though. Let me go in order though. Alterel, it's so good to have you back, bitch. My goodness, it's been a time, hasn't it? Indigo, hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Noe, what up? What up? Joe A, hi, Neo, always a good time. Always a pleasure. Lola, what up? Guru, hey. Y'all are super sweet. I appreciate y'all. I just wanted to come through and just exist for a second, emote for a second. I feel like the last updates were fucking hectic as hell. Like I was watching them again and I was like, yeah, that's a lot, bitch. Like I know. Like trust me, I fucking know. Like well, at the time I wasn't really thinking about it too deeply, but in retrospect, upon reviewing, absolutely. And I feel like I just want to come back and clarify that while I did not delete those lives, while I did keep up what I said, I feel like there's more context now. Like when I hung out with like the child's mother, who was stabbed by her child, almost fatally. She literally talked about it in front of me and her child at the same time. So there's a part of me that feels like, granted, since y'all are like random stranger people, y'all didn't need to know this, but I didn't need to know it either. Like I feel like that whole moment kind of let me know just how like dysfunctional that situation is, and I was just trying to communicate that like I see that, and so I'm being a sympathetic character. I'm being a friend. You know what I mean? Like I'm being a friend. I'm getting my back blown out. Like I feel like that's all I can do in this situation. I feel like I'm not a part of their family. Don't desire it. Just living life. You know what I mean? Again, that the baby mother, maybe she will transform. You know, I'm just in a place where it's like some shit is not my business. You know what I mean? Some shit is not my business. It's unfortunate what's going on, but at the same time, that's not my business. Like, it's not my business. Like, I hope they heal. You know what I mean? That's what people be saying, right? I hope they heal. That's where I'm at, bitch. Like, for real. Like, I'm really not, like, it's a lot. But me, oh, I'm gonna turn up. Like I just feel like I'm really not. I'm not a part of that. Like I'm not a part of that. It's unfortunate. Sympathy to the lady, and I have no drama with her. But and she tried to have drama with me. I'm not gonna go there. But like she's messy, low key. But here's the thing that's funny to me. I I don't care. Like I just feel like her messiness. It's just like, anyways. So back blown out. I don't want to know what it means. I don't want to know what it means. Again, I'm trying to just pop through for the people that watched the last lives. It was just like, hmm. Granted, it's a for me as well. But, if I'm being candid with y'all, what up, Black Like Purple? I'm not really interested in like doing a partner reveal, any shit like that. So I'm really not worried about it. Like I feel like if y'all see my partner, it'll be IRL. Like you have to catch me outside. Like you're never catching me. You're never catching me. But I did get to meet somebody. Exactly. Ryan, turn it up, turn it up. Like finding quality quality dick, attached to no bullshit, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. Honestly, it's very hard to find. I'm not saying it's impossible, but when you really just want some dick, I really don't want nothing else. Like I have to be telling them, I'm not trying to be your boo. I'm not trying to be your main. You can't be my main. Like they be really sad about it. So I'm just glad that I'm in a situation with somebody who knows, like, what, like we not mentally in a good spot, right? Like I just feel like me and Nat be like, we kind of not good, right? I'm like, we not good, but we our genitals connect just fine, absolutely do. So that's all it is. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just know yourself. You just know this ain't about to be no love. Like this about to be some getting your pussy stretched. Like sometimes, again, again. If you're trying to find love out here, I, kudos. I don't know about you. Okay, so I'm actually taking a microdose of mushrooms. I feel like I should say that because I am trying to be responsible as a microdoser. I do not know the amount that I'm taking. It is not that much. Trust me, bitch. Trust me, bitch, it's not that much. But I don't know exact amounts. Do I know that it's over 2 grams? No, I do not believe that. Do I believe that it's over 1 gram? Absolutely do. But I am lemon tucking it so that it's making it more stronger. There's also some strawberries in here. So it's just a little, and I haven't eaten today yet. So honestly, I'm about to be feeling good as fuck. But this strain is more of like a visual more than anything else. So honestly, as soon as I start, I might dip. But I'm only here because I want to be, because I enjoy being here with y'all. I didn't come here to do mushrooms with y'all, but if you have your mushrooms, feel free to get them. If you do not know what's going to happen next, if you take the mushrooms and you're kind of worried, there is a site and a hotline. You're going to type in FIRESIDE project.org. I almost forgot projects. Firesideproject.org. They are a 24/7 hotline. You can talk to somebody anytime through text or through phone if you are having a bad trip. Also, if you're not on mushrooms, but you took some good ass weed, weed can at times mirror a psychedelic. So just keep that in mind. It's also for people who are taking LSDs and shit like that. If you need a trip sitter, just hit them up. Oh, happy birthday, Sour Queens. Hope you're doing well. Cool Beans, hey, hope you're doing well. You don't have time for a relationship, but they're broke. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, and that's the thing. It's like, that's why I just want some dick. Like, I feel like that's it. Like, it's like, baby. And honestly, that's also informing my poly energy. Because it's like, listen, I got somebody for the dick. I need to get somebody for the dates and the eats. I need to get somebody for the travels. You know what I mean? That's why I'm at with it. It's like, whose dick is international? Whose dick is financially savvy? That's where I'm going. You know what I mean? Who know how to build a drone? Who know how to take care of crops and things of that nature? Farmer. I'm looking for a farmer next. That's my next boo. It's gonna be a farmer. I already know. I already know, bitch. And I feel like they low-key came to me, bitch. Like, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to do too much, but I feel like, whew, I feel like Farmer Bay coming for me. I can't wait. Oh my god. Bitch, props. Just imagine. Just imagine. Ooh, bitch, oh my god. Picnics on the motherfucking, just under a nice tree, bitch. Oh my god. Like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this modern life, bitch. Not to be on some trad shit, just like, sweetie, catch me in the sundress outside, bitch. Catch me picking apples home. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired. And I know it doesn't fit within revolutionary shape framework, but I personally feel like it do. Because it's like, think about it. We go to the store and be spending money on these groceries, and bitch, I'm not gonna go too far into it because I know not everybody want to hear about communism and motherfucking communal life. But just know, bitch, just know, just know there's people out there working on it. Just know there's people out here talking about crops and shit. If you're on the app called Lex, Lex, get up on there, look. There's all types of things for trade, barter. I'm telling you, a lot of y'all got skills that will work outside of this motherfucking system. I'm not trying to be a cult leader. I promise you, I don't want to lead anything, bitch. I want to be sovereign. I want to be by myself within community, but I don't want to be above anyone or below anyone. You feel me, bitch? Like I'm trying to be one equal. amongst everyone. But I know, again, a lot of people be talking like this, and the next thing you know, bitch, motherfuckers just scrubbing toilets and hoping that the great leader fucking just let them be free. Like, not, not. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, bitch, I'm fucking tired of having to pay fucking rent. Like, I'm fucking so tired. I'm trying to have to work. I know some people be like, bitch, what work do you do? Bitch, a lot. A lot. Like, to not have, like, think about this. Think about this. A lot of y'all got 9 to 5s, 8 to 3s, whatever the fuck. Can you imagine, like, bitch, I'm not even trying to be funny, but like trying to survive without the structure, that is not easy. And I'm not trying to make it seem like I figured it out. I have not. I have not. But what I'm trying to say is like all I can see is the people with the land making it make sense for the people that don't have it. And there are a lot of people who are not rich who have land and who have access in a particular way. I've been talking for a long time. I'm gonna check the comments, but I just want to be candid that like I'm kind of in like this weird space where it's like I'm aware of my privilege and as so far as I've been able to like listen, if that makes sense. Like I'm listening to the amount of privilege I have, and I'm trying to make it make sense. But I know, I think I know, I'll never know, and I'll never understand, and I'll never really be able to do too much. But with that being said, I since I can see that like there are ways that I've been privileged, I'm trying to leverage that in the ways that I know other people may not be able to see their privilege, but I can, if that makes sense. Like some people can see my privilege in a way that I'll never be able to see it. Some people can speak about the privilege that I have in a way that I'll never be able to speak to it. And so it's important for me to stay listening. And so I'm trying to be around white people and non-black people that are in the same situation where they're like, I don't even know how I'm really being because I could never really know. So I gotta really listen and pay attention. I'm looking for those folk who are aware that we won't really know how we're behaving. We really rely on other people to tell us, if that makes sense to anybody. I don't know if anybody's following me here. I just started smoking, so I'm not high yet. I'm not high yet. I just started. I just started. I just began. So, is a fan on? It's the PlayStation. Nat has a PS4 that is bless her. Bless her, okay? Holiday heart. Bless her, bless her, bless her. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I hear you on crowdfunding for fucking land. I feel you on that. But I'm at a point where it's like I don't think that anybody of color needs to be crowdfunding for land. I really don't think that that's where what I'm trying to say. I think what I'm trying to offer is that there are queer people who are out here who have land, who are thinking about what they could do. And I've been talking to one person most recently. I don't know them intimately or nothing, but they, oh, bitch, I thought you took my leg, bitch. I'm crying, bitch. It is. But listen. You already know I roll with rose petals. Okay, it's not just weed in here. It's some rose petals in here too, baby, and a little bit of motherfucking tobacco, a little bit of fucking tobacco. It's a little spliffy. All right. I've actually learned that I smoke a very little bit of weed, bitch. I'm mostly smoking rose petals and a little bit of tobacco. Like that is mainly what I smoke. So when I be hitting a dab or I be hitting a pen, bitch, I can't even hit the bong more than one time. Like I'm actually a lightweight, which is interesting because I used to smoke blunts. Like that's how I started smoking weed. Was like I was a blunt girl. So now that I'm a blunt girl, not the feet, not the feet, not the feet. Theodore, Theodore, bitch. I'ma just zigzag past that. I'ma just zoom past that. Okay. Also, unrelated to everything, honestly. Oh, bitch, I love my fucking water. Okay, so unrelated to slightly everything, I met somebody from Periscope. I know some of y'all may remember. There was a time where I was on Periscope and I was playing Sims, and y'all saw a lot of Sims titties and a lot of Sims wildness. I'm sorry, but I'm also not. But somebody who has been following me for a minute was actually like we actually matched on a dating site out here, which was really cute. I was like, oh, bitch. So we ended up talking, vibing, and they actually came over like yesterday, and we watched Black Mirror together, and we also they put me on to some good music. It was just very fucking sweet, and I had a lovely time. I missed the Periscope scopes; those were really fun, bitch. I'm still working on trying to like get my archive because I want to upload them all to here because There's just so much. I'm actually worried, like slightly, about what the fuck was in the Periscope because a lot of them got shut down, bitch. But I feel like I should be able to have access to some of that. Yo, Periscope is really a mess. But I tried to log in and they were like, "Sweetie, you know what you did." They were like, "There has been a violation. Don't even try it." They're like, if you want your little transcripts from the past, you could email us. But that's about it, bitch. You ain't getting back on here. They really dragged me. They really came. Boogaloo shrimp, indeed, indeed. I'm fucking crying. Y'all are so funny. No, cool beans. Boogaloo shrimp is literally no. Boogaloo shrimp is literally like it's lore. It's lore. It's lore. Whoever just wrote Boogaloo Shrimp. No, like literally in the Periscope, I used to be like, if we ever lose each other, that's how I know we real. That's how I know we really here. Boogaloo Shrimp. I'm fucking crying. I'm so no, you're fine, you're fine. But I'm telling you, the Periscope Chronicles was way. It was we was on some other shit, bitch. We was doing some other shit. Oh my god, I miss Periscope so fucking much. It was just kiss. Oh, your birthday's tomorrow. Oh, babe, I love to hear that. Okay, Taurus. You're okay, babe. Nah, the trolls be acting up. That is a lot, though. Wow. Okay, sidebar though. As I was saying, like I am talking to this white Middle Eastern person who was basically saying that like they've been wanting to like make like a tiny house village and like have a farm and a commune space and do 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 do. But from what I'm gathering, like they really don't have that much community. And I feel like that's the thing about it, right? Is like trying to create intentional community with white people is motherfucking hard as hell because a lot of them don't have no fucking basis for it. A lot of them they don't have no basis for no cookout. They don't have no basis for no fucking function. They don't have no basis for a lot of this shit. And so I just feel like I don't want to be the only one up over there talking to their asses. Like, that's where I'm at. That's why I'm bringing it to y'all because there's got to be some other folk that are like, bitch, I cannot be paying rent no more. It's just not realistic. Like the rents is, sweetie, the like bitch, like and the way that they're lying about what the rent is to other people. Because I've had people tell me what my rent was, and then I find out through the grapevine they was telling other people my rent was way lower. And I'm like, what was the point of that? What were you trying to do? Why are you trying to make it seem like you're charging this or that amount? Michael, I believe you. And not I accused you of not being black because you didn't know about cocoa bread. Was it black or Caribbean? Was it black or Caribbean? And more specifically Jamaican. I just I wanna go backwards. I wanna go backwards slightly. Cause was I really saying you wasn't black or was I saying you was not part of the Jamaican Dod? You know? Alright, well my bad, babes. Well my bad. If you are black, which it seems like you are. Might be. Might be. But again, that's why I said I'm scared to go back to the Periscope days. Cause I'm like, bitch, what the fuck did my goofy ass even say? So my bad for even trying to fight with you again and trying to, my bad, genuinely. Sorry about that, for real. Probably got a lot of sorries, babes. Probably got a lot of, you know what I mean? Not are you black? I'm crying. Now are you back? Ah! Here's my thing though. Here's my thing. For anyone that's black and online, how many times have you had to ask someone if they're black? You know what I mean? That's where I'm coming from. I just feel like sometimes people pop out and like I feel like that's the only question. That's the only question sometimes. No shade. No shade. And so I just want to stand on that. That like sometimes the only question is, are you black? Are you black? Like again, someone will feel me. Someone will not. That's okay. And honestly, I actually want to segue for a second because like I actually witnessed like some really fucked up shit happening. And I do want to do a trigger warning before I bring this up, but for some of y'all who are just joining us again, for some of y'all that are late, for some of y'all that are early or on time, whatever the case may be, I want to say it's been shit since like the pandemic, like since 2020, maybe mid 2020. I have relinquished identifying myself as a black person. I want to say this is not something I've chosen to be on some like, oh, I don't want to be black. That is not the case. Because I've had some people reach out to me and be like, you know, when you said you weren't black, I really thought you didn't want to be black. I didn't realize you were trying to like not be erasing. And I appreciated them saying that because there have been times where I told people I'm not black and they were very upset with me. And I felt like in the moment I was trying to explain to them something that they were not experiencing. And so I just want to be candid that like there are going to be people that will see mixed folks as black folk. There will be erasure, and it's up to us mixed people to acknowledge that we're mixed people. And I'm not really interested in debating anybody on that because at the end of the day, to come to this conclusion is not easy. It's not something that just happened overnight. It was absolutely, unfortunately, at the expense of a lot of black women having to out themselves as someone who is not going along with the one drop rule. And unfortunately, there were definitely times where I was just not listening and I was taking a lot of things personally that when I really think back to it and I think about what I was gaining from navigating and saying that I was a black person, I have to hold that there was privileges and benefits that are not afforded to black people who are monoracial. And those are things I could never have access to in terms of learning and listening unless I had listened to monoracial black people, unless I had listened to black people who are black every day that don't have mixed ancestry. And I'm not interested in telling anybody that they're mixed or that they're not black. That is not really my desire in life. And I would hope that any mixed person out there who is hearing this for the first time doesn't go out their way trying to ask black people what they see because unfortunately because of the one drop rule and because of the ways that we have gaslit as mixed people, there are a lot of black people who will see us as part of blackness if only to protect themselves mentally and emotionally and physically from harm. So with that being said, I want to just name that there has been an occupation of mixed people in black spaces. And while we can absolutely see the trajectory of white supremacy and the colonization effort and the one drop rule, we can see all of those things connected. What a lot of times we're failing to connect is how right now on the ground today, there are mixed people in black spaces who are taking up a lot of space, and I've been that as well. And so I'm not coming here to be like pointing the fingers at any particular person without pointing them back at my damn self. Because I know for myself and I know from my own experience of identity, I was definitely wrong as fuck. I was absolutely misinformed. And unfortunately, if our parents who are mixed and black and white and non-black, because a lot of mixed people have mixed family members, black family members, white family members, as long as our family members are not educating us and listening to the most marginalized, a lot of us are not getting good information. And unfortunately, because we're not getting good information, we're not able to share our experiences in good faith without being harmful. And also, because of the lack of information that we get as children, we grow up to have very bizarre thought processes on how the fuck we came to our conclusion that we are black people while we are whole mixed people. Our illusion in our mind must be broken. And unfortunately, breaking that is a personal fucking struggle. For some reason, to this day, it's still a personal fucking struggle. And I don't mean that to make light of it and to make it seem like it's a joke. It's not. It's absolutely a mental health issue at this point. And I just want to be clear with anybody who is black forever, doesn't have any admixture, can't really compute why people who are mixed are lying and are gaslighting. It's not on you to understand it, but it is on you to protect yourself. And I mean that so sincerely. And I know some people are going to think I'm being funny. And I'm not. And I'm not. And I'm not. And I'm not. I'm not trying to be overly dramatic, I promise. But there's absolutely a psychological attack happening. And unfortunately, the more you talk about it, the more people will think you are wrong. Not even wrong, they'll think that you're unwell. And I feel like I'm upset because I know that this conversation is so fucking like violent for a fucking reason. Like there's a reason that it's so violent towards black women when they gatekeep and when they hold people accountable for being in their spaces. There's a reason why there's backlash. And I mean that so genuinely, and I know some people are not going to hear that. I know I'm not gonna hear that shit. I just feel like I think I'm fucking weird because I'm fucking mixed, or like I'm like trying to be fucking like extremist. Like people call me fucking extremist for just naming that I'm fucking mixed and I have a different lens. Like, and it's not a bad thing, but like unfortunately, anti-blackness makes us like the mouthpieces for a lot of conversations that we cannot have. And unfortunately, there was no way for me to get to that point without listening to black women in a particular way, without listening to black trans people in a particular way, without listening to black people who are deep dark skinned, who are monoracial. So that's what I'm trying to offer. I'm only crying because again I'm aware of like very little awareness that like there are people who are psychologically attacking black women, and people are seeing it as a debate, light skin, dark skin, mixed people against monoracial people, and it's not that at all. I appreciate y'all so much for just being candid and just being here and holding space. I know that this is a hard conversation to have. I'm not necessarily trying to have a conversation. I'm just trying to offer. I'm just trying to offer genuinely that like I don't have the range to have a lot of conversations, but I've tried to have them. And I'm also saying all of this because something happened, and I just want to be candid about where I'm coming from with where with how I'm sharing what I'm about to share. But I do not know a lot of things. I'm listening. I'm trying to stay present. I'm trying to hear, listen to hear, not listen to respond. And so, with that being said, I appreciate y'all for saying what you're saying. But again, there are a lot of people who are being anti-black and misogynist, which is the especially anti-blackness against black women and black trans people who are not gender. Is our sound back now? Yeah, my mom was calling me. The sound went out because my mom was calling. We can still hear? Okay, cool. That's awesome. Can people hear? Are we hearing? Are we back? I hope you are. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be fucking dramatic. Like I feel like I hate the fact that like when we're crying, when we're feeling extreme like feelings, like we're feeling like we're being wrong, but I know that like sometimes like when us light skinned people be crying, like we be taking away from like the severity of the situation, and it be shifting like what people are thinking about what's happening, and like I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm hurting by this. Like obviously it's hurtful, but I'm not feeling hurt by this. I don't want to make it seem like I'm experiencing something fucked up. What I'm trying to explain is that like there are many conversations happening right now where there are mixed people talking and guiding conversations and gatekeeping those conversations from transforming to where we can accurately see like who is black. Because I again I'm trying to preface this a particular way. What up, Hal? Oh my God, Hal, my bitch, I love you. Okay, wait, can we hear? Can we hear no more? Are we here? Okay. I feel like if folks can hear, if they would just drop a heart, that'd be awesome. Honestly, I wanted to go live last night, but I had so much fucking shit going on yesterday. So much fucking shit going on. I like literally couldn't believe that it was fucking Sunday. Okay, cute, cute, cute. Alright, thank y'all so much for being here and for holding space. Yeah, we got 24-hour timeouts going on. Okay, awesome. Michael, I will not be standing up, but thank you for being here. Anyways, I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank y'all for holding space. As I was saying though, like I've been trying to just hold space for the ways that like me holding on to the one drop rule, me stratifying blackness, me quantifying blackness, me seeing myself as a fraction of blackness, how that was actually like divisive, it was strategic, and just the ways that like I benefit from being a part of blackness. Like me saying that I'm a black person in certain contexts, in certain spaces, that benefits me. in lots of ways that does not benefit anybody else but me and perhaps other mixed people. And with that being said, there is a point to expanding the language. Like like when I say I'm a black person, I'm not only like erasing parts of myself and my identity, I'm also expanding the language around blackness. In a way, it's not isolating being a mixed person. To be honest with you, it's a bizarre experience in retrospect that I'm actually noticing, where like depending on where I'm at, I'm being treated a particular way, and whether or not I want to, I can be complicit in like erasure, violence. Like there's a lot of times where if I just never say that I'm a mixed person, no one's gonna do shit about it. No one's gonna say anything, and that's fucked up. That's how people start to think the stakes are lower, but they're not. They're actually higher if it's seeming like no one cares. And so again, I'm saying all this to say that like the ways that I talk about anti-blackness, the ways that I appraise anti-blackness, like I've been absolutely off in the past. I've had a lot of like, even now I could be off, you know what I mean? Who's checking me? Like again, it's just to acknowledge that like there are a lot of mixed people in black spaces saying a lot of shit, and depending on who's backing them up, there's authority. So that's what I'm trying to offer. Um, I don't expect anyone to say anything. I just expect folks to just be candid about their mixedness. You know, I think that's just the reality. And I feel like I used to think like, oh, I'm being exotical. I'm being like self-exotifying if I say I'm mixed, but actually no, like I am mixed. Like that is a fact. And so if I bring that up and that bothers someone, that's an important moment, is it not? If someone's bothered by me saying that I'm mixed, why do I have to be silent in that moment? I really want us to really think about that. Like in moments where you're being quiet or you're being silent, you are actually like someone is benefiting from that. There's always a benefit to silence. So, so, I want us to really think. Where are we being quiet? Where do we feel like we can be loud? Where do we feel like we can say exactly who we are? If you have to hide your identity, if you have to pull back, why? And for whose benefit? Because we really need to start thinking like that. Like, who's benefiting from us being in the space? And I say that to say, and that's a good segue maybe. But, okay, so again, bringing things up. So there's a Reddit called Our Black Ladies. I want to be candid that I found this Reddit a while ago. I do not think that I found this Reddit before I became radicalized around like naming myself as a mixed person. I don't want to say that. I want to say that I found it when I was still identifying as a black person, and I believe that I was like entitled to the space. I felt like there's a space for me to be. In retrospect, I do not feel like that. However, at the time, I did feel that way, and I was there. Was I participating in a particular way? I can't call it. I feel like when I look back at the old comments that I left, I feel like there were a lot of moments where I was being supportive and uplifting, but that doesn't mean that I was necessarily needing to be there. So I don't want to make it seem like, oh, it was fine that I was there. It wasn't. I'm just trying to acknowledge that like there are mixed people and black people spaces, and sometimes like us being there can cause chaos, confusion, doom, destruction. And with that being said, while I believe that I wasn't doing anything harmful, that's not on me to know, or rather, that's not on me to guess, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I've been in this subreddit, and I've seen a couple conversations that were a little weird. I tried to participate when I could, but most recently, and I think actually it's still happening right now, there is a post called Biracial versus Black, and there's this person who's venting about like the one drop rule and racism, and they're really conflating a lot of things all at once. And there were some really great conversations happening in that space. Thank you. Thank you, Shay. I'm so glad I came here because honestly, I knew something was going on with admin, but I did not want to fucking be an asshole. But I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Okay. So this gives a little bit more context to what's happening in that group then. So there's a conversation happening right now where people are going back and forth, and there are a lot of like conversations that are happening that are important to be happening because the I don't want to say the takedown, but the retorts, the replies are very important as well. Like for instance, there's this woman in there who's saying that she's a black woman, she has a white husband, and she has two black children, and she goes, "I didn't stutter. My children are black." And there were a bunch of people being like, "Sweetie, like your children are mixed, and that's okay." But she was insistent that she has black children, and that like they are showing up in the world looking more black, and so therefore they are black. And that is such a fascinating take, because once you decide that your mixed child is black, you're kind of projecting on them in a particular way, are you not? And I feel like, that being said, like that is not the main point of me coming here, but it's just to acknowledge that like there's a lot of conversations happening there that I don't want to say it's none of my business. I don't want to say it's none of my business, but I want to say that I feel like there's some 50-50s out there that be fighting. You know what I mean? And I feel like as a 60-40, I'm fighting for that weird MGM shit. Like I feel like that's where the Amanda Seals, the Pharrells, the Beyoncés. I'm fighting over that shit. I feel like the biracial folk, the folk that are like fucking white people and being like, my baby is still black. I don't want to even. I don't want to waste their time. I don't want to waste their time, because again, I have a whole white passing mama, and I just feel like there are people that know what that looks like, and they're still like people will see me and my mom and be like, your mom is white, and I'm like, okay. And my mom really had me out here fighting. My mom really had me out here windmilling, telling people, no, no, Miss Tammy, Tammy, bitch. Like, and that's also what kills me about mixed families. They literally like, if you're a mixed person in a mixed family, I just want you to take a moment and just think about them, how they be naming people. Cause as soon as my little brother came out white passing, they named his ass Tyler. How you go from Tatiana, Jovan to Tyler, bitch? And again, I feel like it's all about the optics with mixed people. When mixed people have kids, they're like, okay, if my baby comes out this color, they're gonna be this. How did you decide that? Like, how did you decide that? What came? And so again, like I just again like because my mom was fighting for her life my entire childhood, that's why I was fighting. I'm not fighting no more. I'm mixed. That's fine. And with that being said, how do I not be anti-black? How do I be in step with black women who are like aware of the erasure? How do I be moving in a way that like acknowledges that like I am privileged and like not a black person, and because of that lens, I can be harming black people. There are ways to move. However, a lot of mixed people getting stuck on, oh, I'm not black. Oh, I can't use these words. Oh, there's erasure. Like, it's the benefits, and it's stressing me out, because again, a lot of black women are literally holding hands in this conversation, trying to get people to understand. Yeah, I guess you can't say the N word. Yeah, I guess you can't be saying that you're a black woman too. You know what I mean? Like, that's a bizarre conversation to be having with people who have privilege. It's a very bizarre thing that's happening. So, all right, and thank you for being here. We're glad that you came. Thanks. Like, babe, again, I know some people will see the irony in me naming that I'm not a black person and see like anti-blackness happening. That's the other part of this. Is like, just because I'm not a black person doesn't mean I won't experience anti-blackness. But we must be clear. The anti-blackness that I'm experiencing a lot of times is not motherfucking putting my ass out of a job, putting me out of house and home. I'm not saying that I haven't been removed from housing because of racism. Don't get me wrong. But bitch, the only reason why I was in that house was because I was a lighter skinned person. Because they felt safe to fucking exploit me in a particular fucking way. Like, a lot of people be feeling like, oh, yeah, you, you assimilated seeming colonized person, come on in. Like, that has happened to me many times. I've been in spaces with white people where they were absolutely seeing me as like some hybrid. I have to hold that as a reality. Like, that is just that on that. Okay, babe, you've been sending me a lot of messages that are stressing me out. Like, I appreciate you for being kind, but they've been stressing me out. I'll be so fair with you. Like, thank you for being kind, but it's been stressing me. You're okay. Okay. Yes. Yeah, hell, come in, come in, come in, come in. Listen, I appreciate you for being here as well. Thank you for modding the space. Thank you for just holding space for what's being said. I know not everybody's gonna be able to hold what's being held here, and like I don't expect folks to just get it. I really don't expect that. Like, I really don't expect folks to just get it. I want y'all to know that. Like, I don't, I feel like when I first became, like, I don't want to say aware of my mixedness because I've always known, but, like, in terms of, like, how I communicate about myself, like, I haven't always had the language and I haven't always had the empathy, honestly, for, like, what was happening as well. So I wanted to offer that, like, even my ways of acknowledging myself as a mixed person has not always been in good faith, has not even always been with much empathy or candor in a way that would like let you see like the curiosity because there was none. I felt like my blackness was settled, and I really hate to say that because in retrospect, what the fuck am I talking about? Like I have a whole black parent who has been missing for majority of my life, and somehow like I'm able to like hold that like in some ways like phenotypically people are seeing me as some black person, and I have to hold that like there are people that I don't want to say look like me because I feel like even saying that is a bizarre thing. Like I think that doing my ancestry test did change my conversation as well because once I saw 60/40, I was like, oh shit, because I thought this whole time that biracial people were 50/50. I thought that. Now I'm aware that there are mixed people having children with white people and calling the baby whatever they're calling the baby. And that's what's happening. My grandfather's father is a biracial man. My grandfather's father is biracial. My grandfather is a 75/25 who is very he's brown skin. He's not brown skin, bitch. He's medium tone. He's medium tone. I feel like light skin people saying people are brown skin is wild. Anyways, my well, that sentence was weird. What I meant to say is like I be thinking people are brown skin when they're really light skin, or the idea of people being brown skin to me a lot of times lighter skin people be thinking the threshold is like this big and like from brown skin to deep dark skin obviously like people are gonna think what they think, so I don't want to go too deep into that, but what I'll try to offer is my grandfather is not a darker skinned man, he's not a brown skinned man. However, my grandfather operates or names or doesn't name that he has a mixed father. My grandfather absolutely doesn't call himself mixed. However, my mother doesn't call herself mixed either. She says that she is black. And again, my mom is white passing. Exactly. Exactly, Hale. And I appreciate you for saying that. Like, I do think that when people are wanting to claim blackness, when they're mixed, it's a lot of things probably. Like, I don't think that every mixed person is like strategically thinking like, oh, if I say I'm black, I'm gonna get these benefits. But I think that that doesn't matter. I think that that doesn't matter. And I think that, that's what's most important to me is that we acknowledge that. Listen, Shay, I'm trying to just be as candid as possible, but I'm also not trying to like, I'm also trying to like correct myself in real time if I get off topic. Cause some shit is not necessary, you know. Some shit I be thinking is not necessary to offer. Like I be thinking a lot of things, and I appreciate people wanting to hold space for me, but I think that that's another part of being a lighter skinned person is like sometimes I be thinking shit, and I don't need to be offering that. I feel like I'm trying to stay on topic as much as possible. I appreciate you for holding space for me. Hey Nubia, but I am trying to offer that like certain that like when I was saying like oh my grandfather is dark not when I said my grandfather's brown skin and then I walked it back, it's like in real time I'm acknowledging that like I did the thing where like I'm a lighter skinned person being like oh that person's dark skin, or brown skin, in relation to myself. So that's a whole another aspect of this is that like depending on what tone someone is, then they'll say like, oh, this person is this or that, which is really fascinating because again, all light skinned people are colorist. Like if you're not a deep dark skinned person, you have the ability to be colorist. You have the opportunities. And so with that being said, not even that, there are some deep dark skinned people who have internalized colorism and are perpetuating it. So again, at times the colorist attack doesn't even have to necessarily be from a light skinned person. And it's really fucked up because again, there are a lot of people who may think like, oh, this person can't be colorist with pertaining to a deep dark skinned black man, and meanwhile, that deep dark skinned black man is being very colorist, but people will think,
oh, well, he can't be colorist. Meanwhile, he is internalizing colorism and perpetuating it. Yeah, see, That's what I'm trying to offer too. It's like there are times where black women are so fucking kind to me in a way that like I'm like, damn, like either she really sees me like as like, you know, her equal, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying like there's time where I'm just like, damn, like I think like this black woman is seeing me as a black woman, or this black woman might be seeing me as like someone who has black ancestry and is just trying to be kind to me. But I'm just trying to offer that like being a mixed person, I know good and goddamn well white ladies are very rarely nice to me. And if they are, they want something from me. It's very rare that a white lady just fucking nice to me. But, that desire to want something from me is not always material. And I feel like that's something I didn't realize. Like some white people just want to be around me because for them it's like a signal to other people like, hey, I'm not that bad white. Like I'm the white that can be in diverse settings. I hate to say that, but I think some white people use me to like, can't you tell? I'm woke. You know what I mean? And so I think it's very important for me to just be mindful, like when I'm around white people, like being candid with them immediately because I've seen white people try to, and I've seen a lot of people, not just white people, because I've had some black cis men try to pull up on me and be like, let's be woke bays together, let's be the ruling over white people together, and it's like what, like no, like that's not what I'm interested in. Mm, I think the thing is, like, yeah, we're all just humans, but white people created race, so. And you have to really think about the function of that. Like, I think that that's the part for me. That's where I'm stuck. Is like, okay, white people created a design. White people decided how they look is the hottest look. How they talk, hottest language. All the things that they do, body type, hottest body type. What do we do with that? Like, other than acknowledge it for the narcissism that it is, you know what I mean? So I have to reject it slightly. I have to reject it slightly because I feel like we're. Oh, sidebar. I just feel like we're having a conversation, but people don't always want to be honest about what we're really talking about. Like, if we're talking about white narcissism, then we have to also talk about how privilege is really narcissism. And I feel like that's a more pointed word than privilege, ain't it? Like, people was really stressed about being called privileged. You really think people want to handle being called psychopathic? Bitch, that's where I'm at. I just feel like people really couldn't handle hearing that they had a privilege. How do you think people are going to handle that they are operating psychopathically? And I know some people don't want to hear that word. I know people don't want to hear that word, but it's psychopathic. Honestly, like when you really think of like the gamut of like visual human characteristics and traits, like when you really think about the function of race, and you really think about how biologically it's meaningless, but how it's been used, again, the ways that like anti-blackness has been used in a particular way, like there's no way around it. Like there's no way we're becoming enlightened around mental health, and we can't see what's really happening. Because the word privilege, in my opinion, it makes it more of a function. Like when you say narcissism, it absolutely makes it psychological. And then that's when you're able to connect it to a psychological operation. Once you're there, sweetie, what are we really talking about? Like, what are we really talking about at that point? And I feel like that's why I say what I say. Who tells the white people, the narcissists who've decided what this shit is? Who tells them they're wrong? Worse, who tells them they're sick? In a society that don't want to be sick, in a society that will avoid to put on a mask because they feel, fuck it. The narcissism is wild, ain't it? Like we was locked down for years. You would really think we would know to wear a mask outside. We don't. I'm not trying to shame none of y'all. I got masks. Do I wear them all the time? No. I need to though, but I don't. And you wanna know why I don't? The narcissism. Cause I be seeing everybody looking like, why you wearing a fucking mask, dummy? Imagine being the dumb one. Woo! Again, I know that's ableist language, but that we talking about psychopathy, bitch. So that's all I'm trying to say is like, I got one brain cell, bitch. I got one. I have one. I'm trying not to let that bitch burn out. So we're taking a little break. We're gonna take a little break. We're taking a little break. See, Ziggy, shut your ass up. Oh my god. Mm-mm-mm. Listen, at the end of the day gotta end. I'm so grateful that someone said that one time. And I can remember it with my one brain cell because the way that I be using that. The way that I be using that bitch. Oh my god. Like, promise. It's not privilege. Let's talk about it. Honestly, I want to do an exercise with y'all. If we replace the word privilege, let's use narcissism. Let's use narcissism because it makes it a little bit more pointed. It makes it a little bit more spicy if we're candid in a particular way. Where the fuck is my lighter though? Cause that's a motherfucking mystery. Listen, when you got a belly, you can suck your shit up in there, bitch. Sometimes. If you don't got a belly, don't call me. Um, salami. Bitch, we almost burned the fuck out already with the way I be smoking, bitch. I'm shocked the bitch is still with us. At the end of the day gotta end. Right. I'm just so grateful. There's so many gems on the internet. Like I'm honestly, we're so lucky. Like I know some people don't think about it like that, but bitch, the fact that we can perceive all these people, bitch, oh my god, like I could see me getting stoned in a church. I don't know about you, bitch, but woo! I couldn't have been no farmer's daughter, hoe. Mm-mm. I'm so grateful to be born in this time. Honestly, I'm at a point where I'm grateful that my father was like not around me. Like, I'm at that point too where I'm like, actually, and like, I know some people won't see it like that, but I promise you, like, some of us may think, based on how patriarchy operates, that we really needed that man. And I'm not gonna hold you, like, having a loving, caring male figure in our lives can be lovely. Sure can. A lot of us know our dad wasn't never dad. So what do we really lose, bitch? And that's where I'm at. Like low key, bitch. I'm at a point where I look at my siblings and I'm like, I hope y'all can, I hope y'all can heal from that genuinely, cause I know being around that man toxic. Mm. Bitch, my dad fat shamed my brother's wife. He married her. He married her, but my brother is marrying this woman. She is pregnant, about to give birth next month, bitch. And my father really opened his deadbeat ass mouth. Can you imagine? Your father has been a deadbeat your whole life, but he wanna pop out and be grandpapa? Bitch! Mark Anthony has some nerve. He really fat shamed the wife of my brother while she has been pregnant with her third attempted child, bitch. She done had two miscarriages, bitch. The way I almost beat his ass through the phone, and my mom was like, and nobody checked him. I'm like, nobody checked them. This is why I'm not a part of my family. Like, this is why I can't be a part of it. Because it's like, to have a family, these motherfuckers got to be around that Grinch. And he be talking crazy, and nobody do nothing. Meanwhile, I'm wrong because I got a brick and I got a knife. Meanwhile, I'm wrong because I said you're dead wrong and a low down dirty rat.
Meanwhile, I'm wrong because I would have slapped his ass. Like, meanwhile, I'm wrong because I would have been like, everybody go outside because we're about to witness a legendary ass whooping. Like, that's what it would have been for me because I feel like that is just the last step. I just feel like I'm standing on business at this point in life. I just feel like I didn't really think I was gonna make it to 34. I know it's not old, but bitch, I know you see the price of chicken nuggets, bitch. I'm not long for this world, bitch. I'm not long for this world, bitch. They want $1 per nugget. They want $2 per tender. Sweetie, I don't know what y'all think I'm supposed to do in this, but it's the trenches. So if I make it another day, bitch, we're glad. But sweetie, at this point, I'm carrying bricks now. Like I'm not like I just feel like we gotta be past that. We're past the pleasantries. I want to go back to slapping motherfuckers with a glove and pulling out a knife or a gun. Like I'm past it. Like I just feel like the disrespect is getting too much. And she already was a thicker girl. So the fact that she's pregnant and he had the nerve to comment on her weight really told her that she needs to get in the gym. Gave him a table at the baby shower. And there's a part of me, and this is just me, bitch. I don't know all the information because, bitch, I already told you, I'm not a part of my family in any meaningful way, bitch. I be saying happy birthday to people in the group chat and shit, but I don't be bothering with nobody too much because, bitch, they all run back and talk. And it's very aristocrat. Cats running to tell. Bunch of pussies running to tell, bitch. Bunch of pussies running to tell. Just talk to people. Like, for some reason, like, bitch, my mom is at the fucking, this shit had me crying. I'm so sorry. Why they said they thought my mom had Botox? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like I'm gonna be so for real. I get my cheeks from my mom. My mom has higher cheekbones. Like her shits is, you know what I mean. I don't get none of this from Mark Anthony. I don't get. I get my nose from Mark Anthony a little bit. My lips, cause my mama don't got no top lip, bitch. I almost didn't have a lip, hoe. It was serious. Woo. The lips won, bitch. Like people be giving me lip compliments, and honestly, I take them to heart now, cause I really think about it, and I'm like, man, I really could have been lost. I really could have been lost. Even my baby brother don't got no lip, child. He didn't get no melanin. He didn't get no lip. My God. My God. Whew. Baby, I am hungry. That is true. That's what I'm saying. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like if we're not gonna be the elders that fight, what's the point? That's where I'm at. Cause a lot of my grandpa, he would not fight for nothing. Like my grandpa will probably watch you get ate up. Like I hate to say this, but I feel like my grandpa would have been watching ass. He a suit and tie head ass. Like he'll watch you get ate up by somebody. Like he'll really not help you. And I just feel like I don't want to be that older. I don't want to be. I don't want to be watching the young people get ate up. That's not cute. No, my brother not checking. My father is sick, but I feel like that's. I hate to say this, but I think some of y'all know what that's like more than not, and I hate to say that for y'all, but I think a lot of people know what that's like to be in community or family with certain people, like in your family, like blood. You gotta tolerate certain behavior, and again, like once I was in foster care, I kind of disabused myself from the idea of family. Like once I had to figure out, that, people don't really adopt foster kids. Once I figured out that like they basically just let you figure out what's going on, they'll pay for you to go to 13th grade, but once I found out that I was statistic, once I found out I was a statistic and I was not supposed to make it, I was like, "Oh, okay. All right." So I just been doing whatever the fuck I could to survive because sweetie. And I'm not trying to be no inspirational fucking story because that's not what the fuck this is trying to be. I'm just trying to offer that like some of us really don't fucking have the concept of family because we never fucking really had it. Some of us are fighting to have something that we might have saw on TV. Like my friend got a family. They be wearing matchup pajamas on Christmas and shit. I'm jealous as fuck of that. I really like, bitch. I wish I had a nice little family. I don't. And it hurts. And I want to cry, but I don't want to let myself cry. I want to be like, fuck them. But I'm a soft bitch, I do wish that happened. I do. But it's not worth it. Like, I feel like as much as I'm crying, bitch, I'd rather be crying over the lack of connection than crying over what the fuck they did to me. Like, that's what the fuck what they're trying to do. What else they'll do? Like, I feel like as much as I cry and I miss that, I don't miss the harm. I don't. I don't. So I keep it as cute as possible on the phone. I don't try to talk to them for too long because we get talking too long, they start making shit up and they start acting like shit was cute. And not a fight club, bitch. No, we have to start fighting. Listen, I just been prioritizing having friendship families. You know, my friends are my family. My friends have come through for me in ways that my own family will never. So accepting that shit is gonna take forever. Accepting that that's the best they have is gonna take a lifetime, bitch. I'm not gonna stop crying about that. I'm gonna always be hurt about how little they can offer me. I'll always weep. I'll always weep for that reality. Cause that shit is hurtful. It's hurtful stuff. Um yes, Indigo, speak on that. Yes, Mio, thank you for saying that. Hell, thank you for saying that. Like, I'm just grateful for all of y'all just being witnesses and being here. Like, I don't mean to chop it up on y'all. I'm just trying to be candid that, like, to have family, for some of us, it means to accept bullshit. And I don't think that any of us deserve that. Right. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I experienced what I experienced. I know y'all heard that crack, bitch. I need to fucking. I've been meaning to go to Pilates for like 3 weeks, bitch, and I never went. And part of me not going is because I was like, I don't want to be the fat bitch at Pilates. And then my friends said they would go, but then we both didn't go because we both didn't want to be the fat bitch at Pilates. And then we also were not doing the timing right, so that was frustrating. But pause because I'm about to make a fucking quesadilla for my bookie because they're about to come home on lunch. Um, yeah, no, I definitely do need to heal myself. You're absolutely right, and I'm trying all the time, bitch. I really am. Yeah, no, the hurt and the pain that we're experiencing is so fucked up. Like, I feel like that's the other thing too. Is like, you know what? I feel like because my brother doesn't have to carry a child, him finding a woman to like carry a child for him, or wanting to do that is a lot. Like I think about how like all the trauma I've experienced, I've never once met anyone that was like, yeah, let's have a baby. Like I've always been terrified of being a parent. I've always been terrified of perpetuating the cycle. I've also been terrified of the fact that my family is addicts. Bitch, I'm an addict. The addiction is so much smaller than what our actual issues are, but it's still a reality. And so I've been worried about having a child that's an addict and how it will manifest for them. Like my mom told me my grandpa's addiction used to have him out all in the night smoking, being wild, and then he turned to Christ. And apparently that's supposed to mean something to me. Meanwhile, my mom's addiction is part of why the fuck people didn't get to have a family and didn't get to have stability. And she still don't see it that way, unfortunately. But because of that, I have to. I just feel like I have to be way more careful and mindful. Like as much as I be out here fucking, bitch, I've never had a pregnancy scare, bitch. Like not for fucking wood, but that's just been a hard no for me. I've never been on some let's have a baby type shit because again, I just take it so seriously. I'm also a Capricorn, so there's just no way that I could ever feel comfortable. Mm. Yeah, no. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like I worry about my friendships with people, but um, I'm not sure exactly like how like my friendships have transformed recently. But I think I'm just trying to be more accountable as a friend.
But I appreciate you for saying that, Shay, because like having a family that doesn't treat you good, it makes you it makes you treat yourself like shit. Like that's like at this point I see like my smoking as just a way to like manage like harm to myself. Like honestly, like that's where I'm at with it. Cause it's not like I feel like some intense, amazing feeling. That's not what's happening. I don't feel some intense, amazing feeling at all. I just feel high. You know? I just feel high. So I just want to put that out there that way that feeling of high, like it's great, but it doesn't change the reality that I'm actually not feeling great, that I'm actually hurting, and that like this is the this is the way that I get both, right? I get pleasure and pain. And I think that that's some people with tattoos or like fucking piercings, like it's a way for you to hold the gun, for you to hold the knife. Yeah, you're still getting cut, but it's you doing it. It's not them. And I feel like that's where I'm at with it. Like I do think that like my smoking, like Nat was telling me that they want me to start doing dabs because they're like you'll smoke so much less, do, and I'm like maybe. That's a wild ass thing to say. Why would I want to be your baby Bob? What's going on? Touch starvation is honestly fucking up the world, y'all. Like I need y'all. I need some of these men to start hugging themselves. I need men to start hugging themselves badly. Also, I'm like really fucking excited right now, bitch. The offerings that are about to come on the menu, bitch. I got the motherfucking live resin syrup, baby. Yes. So you can make yourself a little can of mocktail, okay? You don't want to drink tonight? It's not feeling like booze tonight? A little weed cocktail, bitch. Some Sprite? Can you hear the crackle of this sandwich maker? Fuck yeah. Woo! Damn the feeling. I look like Hagrid right now. I'm making a quesadilla for the person that I like because honestly, they can make their own fucking quesadilla, bitch. But sometimes it just feels nice to like, you know, do a little something, do a little something. Not too much. Not too much, baby. Just a little quesadilla. You hear this sandwich maker, bitch? It's frying. I'm fucking crying. I literally just put some butter in there, and also like my partner is they're diabetic, and so I'm like low key learning how to like be diabetic friendly with my cooking, cause I have never been that. Ooh, actually, bitch. They be liking horsey sauce from Arby's, bitch. Yes, I judge them because again, the mascot is a hat. I don't know what a hat knows about meals, but that's what they're doing. That's what they've got going on. Honestly, the lady at the deli was nice as fuck, bitch. She gave me hella free food. Honestly, bitch, that shit was a moment. She gonna hand me a big ass slice. She's like, "Is this what you want?" I was like, "Bitch, you better abuse your power at the deli." I love that shit. She was like, "This slice?" I was like, "Indeed." She gave me, and then she saw me share with my partner, so she gave me like 2 pieces of cheese for free. I was like, "Thank you, bitch. You nice as hell." Where's the queso? And I got leftover broccoli that I'm going to saute.
Again, I'm doing the bare minimum. Please do not be impressed by me. Like, this is some very slight shit. But we don't want Nat to die out here. We like Nat so far. So far, they're being a good boo. And I don't feel bad about making them the lunch. You know what I mean? But do everybody get lunch? Hell no. But I like this person. So, yes, with a little soy sauce and some garlic, bitch. Yes, God. Because a quesadilla is just a quesadilla, sweetie. Oh. And the sandwich maker be cutting it into like 4 pieces, which is really cute. Hey, you're in the toaster. Not lunch and dessert. I'm crying. Only the relationship you struggle to make perfect. La la la. Oh. This is not a perfect relationship by any means, babe. Like, we just like fucking each other. And we both got similar fucking desires in life. Like, we both want to be living in community with people. We both are queer. We've both been harmed by fucking partner violence. We've both been harmed by monogamy. Yes, a house husband. I live. Hi, babies. I hope everyone's doing well. But yeah, I'm literally just sauteing some broccolis and some soy sauce. I didn't add any fat to it. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of ooh. Oh, this quesadilla. Ooh, but it's kind of crazy looking. I fucked up the quesadilla slightly because I didn't make it half and half, so it's a little naked on one side. But you know what? But yeah, no, the broccoli was already steamed, so it's like super crunchy. So I'm trying to cook it down in the sauce. And then the sauce is pretty much all the way like kind of like hydrated into the broccoli. Because there's soy sauce and garlic. And now I'm gonna throw some fat in there, and the fat is gonna get it nice and crispy. But I wanted to cook down a little bit more before I got it crispy. Because they have TMJ and their jaw be hurting. They cannot handle the crunches on the broccoli. You know, if you got soft American teeth, this is for you. Right. Pain. Oh my god, it smells so fucking good. Damn. They gonna think I love them or something. We're about to fall in love, bitch. Let me stop. I'm being dramatic. I'm gonna flip the quesadilla so nobody can tell how I fucked it up. Alright, here we go. You see how I cut it into 4 pieces, bitch? Yeah, it's domestic. I mean, if I'm being super candid with you, I just think that me and Nat have like a lot of things in common. And their dick is really good. I'm gonna be so fucking for real. And like they're just like such a sweetie. Like like that's what I'm in it for, honestly. Like, so I'm telling you, like, as soon as they get here, like, bitch, I'm cutting the cameras. Like, this is my little booski. Like, they will do anything for me, bitch. Honestly, I live. So that's really my plan, is to just continue being in a good situation as long as possible. But you never fucking know, bitch, because I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like the only thing that I worry about is me getting another partner. Like, I really feel like that's the only drama I could see coming, is me finding like a new boo, because I can see them being a little jelly. Okay, oh my god, why are y'all loving me so much. Oh my god, like get off me. But yeah, no, I'm just like worried about getting a new partner or like fucking somebody else because I feel like we haven't had that experience yet between either of us. And I'm gonna be real, I'd be experiencing jealousy, but I feel like so far my needs are being met in a particular way. So there's a part of me that's just like, how could I be mad about anything? Like everything's working out for me. Like anything I want, I get. So I don't see, I don't see me getting mad about them finding someone else that loves them or treats them good. Like I really hope that they get that. But at the end of the day, like I'm not really interested in monogamy. So, mm, they're fucking perfect. Um, non-monogamy. I'm dying. Not is Tammy calling. You got me dead. Let me just make sure my shit's on. I put my cellular and my Wi-Fi on, so let's play on it. Oh, the people that were asking, this is like weed lean. It's live resin and it's blue raspberry. I'm going to have more of these. Go. Mmm. Mmm. I'm obsessed. The broccoli is so fucking good. Goddamn. I'm like so excited for them to come home. You're not in a legal state. You can hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter is MARFMELLOW. I have a menu and I have a ship going out tomorrow. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna put this plate next to their little dab. Yeah. That's cute. That's perfect. I'm so excited. No, absolutely. Thank you for supporting me. Like, honestly, if anybody's looking for mushrooms, I'm out of raw at the moment, but I have hella capsules. And so, let me know what you're thinking. I'm down to do sliding scale. Especially for people of color. Like, if you're not white, bitch, let's talk. Honestly. Cause babes, like it's getting real wild. Sorry, just had to clear my airways. Also, I want to play a song for y'all. Mm, 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 mm. My ADHD is so fucking big. I'm obsessed with this song. Hold on. Bitch, I cannot play this song because Nat about to come home and is think is gonna be some. I can't play certain songs right now because it's gonna translate. I'm not trying to be a weirdo, but I'm just like, ooh, this song is too sexy. But a non-sexual song. Give me a second. I'm so sorry. Ooh, sidebar. I was telling y'all about this person that opened for Baby Mother, and her name is Say It Ain't Porsche. She has a song called Porsche Party. I'm obsessed. Please listen to it. It's amazing. There's a video. Americans under 64 are entitled to a one-time payment of up to $1,400 from the Obamacare program. Okay, leave me alone. Not even the ratchet. I'm crying. Just on the sexy. Listen, bitch. It depends. If I got some shit to do, no.
The bad bitches like, wait, hold up, that's my shit. Say it ain't Porsche, yeah, that's my bitch. Only want the dollars on my players club tip. I just came in here to party with my girls. That's it. When I clean my shit fit, I got hoes, don't trip. If you can't get a life, might as well press it. Extra Prosecco in my cup, now I'm about to take a sip. Everybody here chilling, you can put away the clip. Let's dip. On to the next location. All my fine friends got information. This got me feeling like I'm on vacation. Rotations, you pretty and we think good gracious. Her name is staring hard, that's why baby girl hate hating hoes. Not happy, happy hoes, not basic. See him in my bag if you can't get LASIK. Face it in summer if he tripping, don't chase him. Erase him, find a new one, replace. Treat a nigga like a wood, hit it back in rotation. Get you a way richer nigga, embrace him. Boss with a bag, but I still won't raise him. He not tryna love me, but this pussy gon' make him. I've been eating good and your bitch eat steak. If it's no smoking at the function, I'm skating. Hurry up, bitch, we the party, they waiting. Hurry up, bitch, we the party, they waiting. My homegirl was like, hurry
Oh.
up, bitch, we the party, they waiting.
Listen, the sexy song, I had to pause because, okay, bitch, the other fucking day, we broke down on the highway. I know that sounds really dramatic. It wasn't, but we still broke down on the highway. Sweetie, the way we were waiting for the insurance people to come and help us, and I was just in a great mood, bitch. I was actually in a great mood. I had got some dick. I was high. I was a little bit tipsy, bitch. I had some pink ting with a fucking Tito's, bitch. And so I was actually high as hell, just walking around, putting flowers in my hair, feeling good. And then all of a sudden, bitch, all of a sudden, Usher's Seduction came on. Sweetie, the way I was cat, 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 on the side of the fucking highway. Looking kind of crazy, honestly, like, yeah. I was looking crazy. But I had a good time. But yeah, no, Usher, Seduction. That was the song. But I'm like, I can't play that on their lunch break, bitch. I'm gonna have to really go. But no, I'm really going to dip when they come. Because again, the privacy of my boo is paramount. That's how I feel. Yeah. That's just where I'm at. Um, yeah. But this is just one of my boos, honestly. Like, I'm not necessarily, like, looking. Like, some people talking to me, but I'm ignoring them. There's some people that I'm talking to that's annoying me, bitch. It's funny as hell, honestly, being poly. Because it's just like, bitch, the people I want to talk to, where are they? And the people that want to talk to me, I'm just like, oh my God. So many white ladies. So many white ladies want to be my boo. And it's just like, for you to be my boo, like, I have a whole list. Like, I feel like that's the thing about white people. It's like, at this point, it's just like, especially a white lady. My God. Let's have a new list, of things that they have to be doing, presents I need to get. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if it's worth it to them. I just try to have like a meeting before, just to let them know, like, this is like not low stakes. Like, you'll actually need to give me your FICO score. I'll actually need to get your social security. Like, I actually need to know what's going on with you and your family lineage. Any racial outbursts. I have a questionnaire. You know what I mean, at this point. And so I don't want to play with them, waste their damn time. Vice versa. Don't want to waste my time, play with myself. So, oh, bitch. You know what, Muna? I'm glad you came through, because this live is about to be the wildest live probably that I've posted in a long time. But I'm glad that I made it, because between me and you, y'all, I need to go make sure the fucking stove is off. ADHD is so fun. Sidebar. I want to say I thought that For the Nostalgia did a review of Being Bobby Brown, and they did not, which was really sad. But Black Femininity TV did, and I didn't get into it all the way, but I am interested because growing up, my mom used to watch that shit like a lot. Like that show used to be like on my house all the time. And the way my mom would just live for that shit, it kind of blew me. Cause I just never felt like Bobby was treating Whitney good. I always felt like that. Hey Amira BD. But yeah, no, I never felt like Bobby was treating Whitney that good. Hey babe. I'm gonna call y'all back. I am having a nice day. I'm gonna have to call y'all back. Your food is on the table. You're welcome. Bye. Not hey Bob. Y'all funny as hell.